Hey YouTube, Longways Post 1975. I ran into two people earlier on today that I went to school with. I went to secondary school with, or high school, for anyone outside of the United Kingdom. And I have not seen these two people since I went to school. And it's interesting because these were the people that I played Megadrive games with the first time around. You know, people I gamed with. People I used to read Mean Machines, C+VG, you know, go to the import section and drool over things like the PC Engine and, you know, the Megadrive, the Neo Geo, just all this cool stuff, you know. So it's funny because I was talking to them about, hey, I'm back into my retro gaming. I've got a Megadrive, I've got PC Engine, I've got all this stuff, and I'm absolutely loving it, you know. And they were like, oh, that's cool, why? And I just you know, it would be cool to sort of enjoy some of the nostalgia from my childhood. And they asked this really good question, and I'm going to try and answer it. And they said, you know, just because obviously we were talking about when we were at school and how much we liked gaming then, and obviously now we're all adults, and he said, do you think that you enjoy playing games far less as an adult than you did as a child? And I thought that was a really good question. And like I said, I'm gonna attempt to answer it, but I guess it's subjective a little bit in a way, isn't it? Depending on your age, you know, where you grew up, systems and stuff like that, and also, as I said, with the age, because obviously, the systems I grew up with are vastly different to the systems I have now. Whether or not that would affect the level of enjoyment, I don't know, because as a kid your sort of imagination fills in the gaps that, you know, hardware, like the hardware we have now anyway, would do. And also age again, because if you're sort of, I don't know, in your mid to late teens now, the systems you grew up with probably sort of won't be that far removed from sort of current gen systems when it comes to a sort of out and out horsepower, I guess. But that aside, question at hand, do I think I enjoy games less? Well, first of all, I mean, I still really enjoy playing games, otherwise I wouldn't have that. Then you can't see it's a shit tip. But all my current gen systems are down there, as well as a big chunk of games. I mean, if I didn't enjoy playing them, I wouldn't be buying this stuff, I wouldn't be making this video. In fact, I probably wouldn't have a channel to, you know, to share my enthusiasm. I still really enjoy playing games. I don't think that honestly has changed, but when I think about it more, there is a difference. Not necessarily in the amount of enjoyment you get from playing games, but there is definitely something missing that was there as a kid that you don't get as an adult, or not to the same degree. And I think that's sort of the excitement and enthusiasm in the way that you approach gaming, the way that you approach, you know, new titles, the way you approach hearing sort of, you know, information, leaks, stuff like that about future systems, future games. You know, I mean, nothing beat reading gaming magazines with your mates as a kid. I do have to say, by the way, I still get excited about games. I still get excited about, you know, announcements about new hardware and stuff like that. But in order for me to try and explain this point, I got a comparison, and it's trading games. And I don't mean trading games to, you know, stores and stuff like that. I mean when you swap with mates. I mean, if you swap with mates now, like in your place of work, you know, he's got a game you want to play, or she's got a game you want to play, and you've got a game they want to play, so you decide you're going to trade games for a week or so. You know, you look forward to it. You look forward to it. But when it comes to the day of the trade, you know, when you've arranged to meet and passed a game over, either one of you forgets. I'm pretty sure the other person, well, was kind of like, oh, I wanted to play that. You know, as an adult, you're like, well, I can live with it. It's no big whoop. I guess as an adult, you've got a better sense of sort of patience, or appreciation of people's, you know, lives and stuff like that. You can understand that things happen. It's no end of the world. As a kid, though, I mean, you arranged to trade, because we didn't have much money as kids, did we? You arranged to trade a game with a friend in the playground. You were excited even before you made the trade. You were, well, I was anyway. We were really excited, because it was like, yes, oh, I'm gonna get to play this game. You know, I haven't got this game. Heard great things about it. The magazines, you know, make it look amazing. I can't wait. Definitely bigger level of enthusiasm and excitement and anticipation as a child. And when it came to the day of that trade, if that person forgot that game, even though you would be polite, you know, you were devastated. Let's be honest, you were proper devastated. It's like someone pissed on your chips. Your whole day just fell away. At least for me anyway. I mean, like, seriously, I would be, and obviously maybe the next day or a few days later you would get to play it, but there was nothing like that sort of, you know, denied feeling if someone forgot the trade. And that's the sort of level of excitement and enthusiasm I'm talking about, that I don't think we kind of still have as adult games players. At least that's just my opinion. I don't know. What do you think? Be interesting to know. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later.